I love.
How can you hear yourself think?
Before you drive, always check under your car for obstructions, broken bottles, fallen tree branches, and the bodies of small children. Each year, hundreds of children are crushed beneath the wheels of unwary drivers in their own driveways. Children depend on you to watch out for them.
You and the reverse gear, 1967. In a parking lot of the Beltsville Agricultural Farms, the initiation into a boy's first love.
Of course, my favorite car will always be the 56 Bel Air Sports Coupe. Chevy sold more 55s, but the 56, V8 with Corvette option, 225 horsepower, went from 0 to 60 in 8.9 seconds.
Long after a mother's tits, but before a woman's breasts.
Super turbo fire. What a power pack. Mechanical lifters, twin 4-wheel carbs, lightweight valves, dual exhausts.
After the milk, but before the beer.
Oh, a specific intake manifold. Higher lift camshaft. The tightest squeeze Chevy had ever made.
Long after he squeezed his way down the birth canal, but before he's pushed his way back in. The boy falls in love with the thing that bears his weight with speed.
I want you to know your automobile inside and out a little bit. Are you there? A little bit.
What?
You're drifting. I need you to focus.
Sorry.
Okay, get into the driver's seat. Okay, now, show me what you're going to do before you start the car.
I don't know, Uncle Pat.
Now come on, what's the first thing you're going to adjust?
My bra strap?
A little bit. What's the most important thing to have control of on the inside of the car?
That's easy. The radio. I always tune the radio for Mama's old fart tunes too.
Radio off. Right now. When you have your own car and your own license, you can fiddle with the station all you want. But when you're driving with a learner's permit in my car, I want all your attention to be on the road.
Yes, sir.
Okay, seat. Forward enough. You need a cushion?
No.
Alright, you should be able to reach all the switches. Your feet should be able to push the brake, the accelerator, and the clutch all the way down. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, the side mirrors. You want to be able to see just a bit of the right side of the car, but the right lane. Can you?
Turn it out more?
Okay, how's that?
A little more? Okay, that's good.
Now the left, again. You want to be able to see behind you, but the left lane. Adjust it until you feel comfortable. Now the rear view mirror. Angle it so you have a clear vision of the back. Okay, lock your door. Lock all the doors.
But if I lock my doors, then I'm locked in here with you.
Don't fool.
All right. We're locked in.
We'll deal with the air vents and the defroster later. I'm teaching you on a manual. Once you learn manual, you can drive anything. I don't want you to be able to drive any machine, any car. But manual gives you control. In ice, if your brakes fail, you want more power, okay? It's a little harder at first, but eventually it becomes just like breathing. Now, put your hands on the wheel. I always want to see you driving with two hands, never one. What? What is it now?
If I put both my hands on the wheel, how am I supposed to defend myself?
Now listen. Listen up close. This is serious business. I will never touch you while you were driving the car. Understand? Hands in the 9 3 o'clock position gives you maximum control in turn. I just want you to relax and listen to me a little bit. I want you to lift your hands and look at it for a second. Those are your two hands. When you were driving, your life is in your own two hands. I don't have any sons. You're the closest to the son I'll ever have, and I want to give you something. Something that means a lot to me. There's something about driving when it's just you, the machine, and the road that nobody can take from you. A power. I feel more of myself in my car than anywhere else. And that's what I want to give to you. I want to teach you to drive
like a man. What does that mean?
Men are taught to drive with confidence, with aggression. The road belongs to them. They're always looking out for the other guy, always driving defensively. Women tend to be polite, to hesitate, and that can be fatal. You're going to learn to think what the other guy is going to do before he does it. If there's an accident and 10 cars pile up and people get killed, you're the one who's going to put your foot on the gas if you have to and be the only one to walk away. Look, I don't know how long you or I are going to live, but we're for damn sure not going to die in a car. So if you're going to drive with me, I want you to take this very seriously.
I will. I want you to teach me to drive, Uncle Peck.
Good. You're going to do great. You're going to pass first try. Perfect score. Before these next 4 weeks are over, you're going to know this baby inside and out. Treat her with respect.
Why is it a she?
Good question. I guess it doesn't have to be a she, but when you close your eyes and think of someone who responds to your touch, someone who performs just for you, gives you just what you ask for, I guess I always see a she. You can call her what you like.
I closed my eyes and decided not to change the gender.
Defensive driving involves defending yourself from hazardous and sudden changes in your automotive environment. By thinking ahead, the defensive driver can adjust to road conditions, weather conditions, and roadkill. Good defensive driving involves mental and physical preparation.
Are you prepared?
You in the reverse gear.
1966.
The anthropology of the female body in 9th grade. Or a walk down memory lane.
In the hallway of Francis Scott Key Middle School.
She's coming!
Jerome, are you alright?
I don't know. I can't help it.
Oxygen, help us?
What's wrong? Do you need me to get the nurse?
No. I just get this way when I'm around an allergy trigger.
Dolly, what are you allergic to?
Foam rubber.
Rage is not attractive but a girl. Really, get a sense of humor.
Good defensive driving involves mental and physical preparation. Were you prepared?
Gym class in the showers.
Water looks hot.
Yes.
Well, I guess we'd better shower and get out of here.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm still cooling off.
Oh, okay. Sally, are you gonna go?
After you.
Oh my god! Really? Told you it's not foam rubber. I win.
Jerome owes me 50 cents.
Were you prepared?
The sock hop.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but don't you ever feel like you're just a walking Mary Jane joke?
I don't know what you mean.
You've never heard the Mary Jane jokes? Okay. Little Mary Jane is walking through the forest when suddenly a man who was hiding behind a tree jumps out, rips open Mary Jane's blouse, and plunges his hand on her breast. And little Mary Jane just laughed and laughed because she knew her money was in her shoes. You're weird. Don't you ever feel self-conscious? Like you're always being looked at? That's not a problem for me.
Oh look, Gray's coming over to ask you to dance.
Hi, Greg.
Good evening. Would you care to dance?
Thank you very much, Greg, but I'm going to sit this one out.
Oh, okay. I'll try my luck later.
Take pity on him. Someone should.
But he's so short.
You can't help it.
But his head comes up to here. And I think he just asks me on fast dances so he can watch me, you know, jiggle.
I wish I had your problems.
Evening again. May I ask you for the honor of a spin on the floor?
I'm very complimented, Greg, but I just don't do fast dances.
Oh, no problem. That's all right.
Oh, that is just so sad. You should take it jiggle. They're boys, that's what they're supposed to do.
I guess you're right, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like these two alien life forces, these two mounds of flesh have grafted themselves onto my body, and they're using me until they can propagate and take over the world. And they'll just keep growing with a mind of their own, and I'll just waste away and collapse under their weight until they suck all the nourishment out of me, and I collapse. And they just keep getting bigger and bigger.
You are the strangest girl I've ever met.
Well, maybe someone's implanted radio transmitters in my chest at a frequency that I can't hear, that girls can't hear. And they're sending these sirens to men who are mesmerized. And they're calling them to dash themselves on these rocks.
This one's a slow dance. I hope your dance card isn't filled.
Craig, you're a really nice boy, but I just don't like to dance.
That's okay. We don't have to move or anything. I can just hold you and sway a little.
No. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I hear someone calling me. In every man's home, some small space is set aside. Maybe it's a study or a den. And there's an invisible sign, as if from an old tree house, saying, "Girls keep out." Here, away from female eyes, lace doilies, and crochet, he keeps his manly toys. The Vargas pinups, tackle, WD-40, tobacco, a scent of his bay rum. Here he keeps his secrets. A saxophone, a violin, a drum set, or a darkroom. Here in my aunt's home, it was the basement. Uncle Peck's turf.
You and the reverse gear.
1965. The photo shoot.
All right, Cole. Let's have some in a few minutes.
Aunt Mary is...
At the National Theater Matinee with your mother. We have time.
But what happens if they come back?
And so what if they come back? I told them, you and I were going to be downstairs working with my camera. They won't come down. Look, are you sure you want to do this?
I said I'd do it.
I know. You've drawn the line.
That's right. No frontal nudity.
Good heavens, girl. Where did you pick that up?
I read.
And I read Playboy for the interviews. Okay. Let's try some different music.
I didn't know you listened to this.
I'm not dead, you know. I try to keep up. You like this song? Okay, good. Now, at professional photo shoots, they always play music for the models. So I just want you to listen to the music and respond with your body.
Respond with my body.
Right, like dancing.